little story. I started my band in San Francisco, California. I grew up in San Jose, and I made my way up to the city, you know, and I started playing in all the blues joints. Back in the early 90s, man, there was a blues bar on every corner in San Francisco, honest to God. And that was cool because we had a lot of gigs. It gave us a chance to work on our own songs and stuff. And make a few bucks to pay the rent. We played all over that town, but our favorite place to play was a neighborhood called North Beach. Now there was 3 blues bars on one city block in North Beach. And I remember we'd play one night, you know, I didn't even bother putting my amp and the guitar in the car. I just roll it down to the next place because we were gonna be there the next night. And if I did that, if I got there soon enough, I could get a couple of drinks off of the bartender working in the next place before he kicked me out. And we had a lot of fun back then. And I liked that place so much that even on my night off, I would go there. I'd go there on my night off and I'd say, man, you know, I think I'll go down to North Beach and have a couple of beers and jam with one of my friends and call it a night early and be a good boy. And then, well, that hardly ever happened like that. Something would happen to me when I got to the neighborhood. Something came over me. A feeling would come over me. And after a while, I started thinking, man, maybe it's the spirits of all those crazy people that lived and died in that neighborhood. Because back in the beatnik days, there was all these poets and writers and artists and musicians of all kinds, right? And it went on through the 60s and all of that, you know, and carried on right until the 90s when we were hanging out there. And there's a lot of these very interesting people. I mean it, musicians, artists, writers, drunks, drug addicts, very colorful neighborhood. A lot of interesting characters wandering around the streets and working in those places and whatnot. And well, I know they lived and they died there, and I start to feel like, man, the ghosts are still hanging around, and the spirits are still there, and they see me coming. When I go off my night off, they go, hey, here comes Tommy, man, let's take him out for a spin. These things would happen to me. I couldn't really explain. Oh, one more thing, though. When the bands were really cooking, the blues bands were on fire sometimes, somebody would say, ride. They'd say, ride. All right, boys. Ride. Now I had good intentions when I started out. There's no going back now. I've got to ride this out. I'm with spirits of madmen and ravens of the night. I know I'm doing wrong, but it feels so right. Everybody ride. Ghosts of pimps and hustlers in long Cadillacs, geniuses and maniacs in Jack Kerouacs. They reach out to me from the other side, possess my body and rule my mind. Everybody ride. Pull up to the corner, pop the trunk. Grab my old guitar, I smell the funk. It's coming off of Grant Street, down the alley. I hear somebody singing Long Tall Sally. Shark skin brown, he's in another dimension, he's really throwing down. Nitro's tone, cutting like a knife. He's got one eye on the clock and the other on your wife.